Singaporean actor Ng Chin Han spoke to Razy TV on Wednesday afternoon about Serangoon Road. No, not the real Serangoon Road, but HBO Asia's first original drama series, Serangoon Road.
I slit her throat and fed her to the crabs. You end this here.
Better known for playing crime lord Lau in one of the highest grossing films of all time, The Dark Knight, Chin Han found working on Serangoon Road a more intimate process.
I just love the intimacy of something like Serangoon Road. You know, I mean, it's communal. You know, I mean, Don and I had dinners together. We would discuss scripts and stuff. We felt like we were in some kind of artistic village. You know, sometimes on these big movies, you literally feel like you're living in a trailer. It almost felt, I mean, the budgets are high on this show, but I almost felt like I was back in the days of, early days of theater, you know, I mean, when we were trying to create something special and create something different.
From crime lord to shady businessman Frank Chen on TV's Arrow, and now in Serangoon Road, Chin Han plays K Song, a ruthless secret society member whose ambitious ways go against the society's head, his grandfather. Villains, it seems, Chin Han can empathize with.
They are interesting, you know, I mean, villains are interesting to play because villains, and you know, villains are conflicted beings. And conflict is always a more interesting mental state than, you know, a very clear kind of character. And so, I mean, that's always been fun, you know, I will never say no to a villain, so to speak. But, you know, I think I'm ready for my romantic comedy or...
Coming soon.
Or a sex comedy. I think
With
that
Dawn.
would be good too.
However, not all his roles were either good or evil. One of his most polarizing roles was on J.J. Abrams' TV series, Fringe. Chin Han played Neil Chung, a disturbed professor who thought he was doing good by performing mercy killings. But the role brought him more than just flexing his acting muscle.
When they came to me and I looked at it and I thought, wow, this is great. And you know what was actually even more gratifying was that it wasn't originally written for an Asian person. So whenever I get that kind of casting, when someone says, how about you for this role, and you read and you look at the original script and it's like Frank, you know, Calzone or something like that, it's, you know, I get very excited about it because, you know, that means, you know, that means they are thinking out of the box and you're helping them think out of the box. And if you can help them think out of the box, maybe they will do the same for actors after you, or, you know, younger actors, or you know, of whatever ethnicity. So I'm glad you saw Fringe and you brought that up as well. It was a very unusual and strange episode, I think, which I enjoyed doing.
Playing the secret society member and his grandfather in Serangoon Road is veteran Singaporean actor Lim Kay Tong. Kay Tong has had his fair share of Hollywood exposure himself, and it seems Chin Han is following in his footsteps.
I remember a time when, you know, when I started acting and, you know, when I got my chance to work with him, I was very thrilled, you know, and I remember always, you know, trying to get stories from him about his experience in Hollywood, or what it was like to work on Shanghai Surprise, or it could happen to you, or something like that. So, you know, it seems very, there's some kind of symmetry here now, you know, where, you know, I've gotten to do the work that I've done, and when we catch up, I mean, it's great, you know, I kind of like that.
The next time you'll see Chin Han on the big screen might be in the Captain America sequel, subtitled Winter Soldier, where he plays one of the mysterious members of the Council. With Dark Knight and Arrow already under his belt, it recently dawned on him his comic book pattern.
Actually, it's been funny. I've been thinking about it too, and I'm like, boy, you know, there's three superheroes. You know, I don't know why it has happened that way, but I've enjoyed doing all of them. You know, I think comic books are like the literature of today, right? I mean, they're just the perfect. They're just the perfect combination of visuals and the written word. So I'm just happy to be doing the stuff that, you know, that is all kind of interesting for me.
You can catch Chin Han in the 10-episode series Serangoon Road, premiering September 22nd on HBO. Up next, we meet the cast of Serangoon Road.